Okay, hello guys, welcome to this desk tidy project for 3D printing. We're going to base our design on this, something like this, it's going to be just a little organizer for your desks. Um, so let's begin. I'm going to start with the base and then I'm going to start building all the way up, understanding like how that's going to look at the end, right? So I will just click on create and then click on document. There's gonna be one this tidy um, business as usual. You click on create, you wait for like a couple seconds while the thing loads. And then as I said before, I'm gonna start at the bottom. So I'm gonna hide front and right planes. I'm gonna go to the top and here is where I'm going to make like the floor plan of my object. So I'm gonna start by clicking on sketch. It's gonna ask me where to draw and I'll click on top. And I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle all the way here. Now, in order for the pencils, pen and pencils to go in, you need something like 15 centimeters or so. Usually a pen is like 15 centimeters, so we're gonna make it something like 17 centimeters. So after drawing my rectangle, I'm gonna go to dimension, and then I'm gonna go 170 millimeters, which is 17 centimeters. And then, well, for pencils, I don't think we're gonna need more than 5 centimeters, so half should be 5 centimeters. Let's say I'm gonna give this probably something like 90 would be alright. Probably something like 80 would be alright. So we don't use that much material, right? So and then I'm just gonna start with the bottom of it. So this is going to be the base, and all I'm gonna do is click on finish. So I have this rectangle, and I'm gonna click on sketch, and then click on extrude, and all I'm gonna extrude will be something like 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters will be alright. 2 millimeters. Remember, it looks like this. And this is going to be my base. So this is going to be the base of my project, right? Then again, I'm going to click on top to see it properly. I would like to hide the origin so it doesn't bother me. And then I'm going to click on sketch. Where would I like to draw? I would like to draw on top of this surface. And I'm going to create the basic divisions of it. So I'm going to select rectangle and I'm going to create a rectangle on top of my base. That rectangle is going to be the one that will allow the extrusions to occur, right? So first things first, I'm going to make and I know that this rectangle is 80 by 170. So first things first, I'm just going to make a rectangle here that does not touch this. It's not going to be touching this. And my rectangle is, wait, sorry, wrong button. And my rectangle is going to be this one. This is going to be the space for the pens and pencils, right? And in order to measure it properly, I'm going to go to dimension. I'm going to click once here on the edge, and I'm going to say that that edge is going to be, I don't know, 1.5 maybe. It's going to be 2 millimeters as well. So 2 millimeters, and the distance from this edge to this edge is also going to be 2 millimeters. And then keep clicking the wrong button, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. From here to here, this is going to be 2 millimeters. So the overall distance of this one is this. And the space for the pencils, I'm going to say I would like it to be 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters is all right. So I'm going to say 40. And this is the overall space for my pencils. This is going to be for this, right? Now, if I want, I'm going to leave a space here for either the calculator or I don't know, the maybe your cell phone, whatever. So again, I'm going to go make a rectangle, make sure that it's not touching anything before the first click. So I can click and drag here, and every cell phone will make it in a space of, like, to stand vertically, it'll make it in a space of like 10 centimeters. If your cell phone is bigger than that, it's, let's say, a little design problem. So the distance from this one to this one will be as well 2 millimeters, right? The distance from this one to this one will be 2 millimeters as well. Distance from here to here has to be 2 millimeters as well. And we said this is going to be something like 10 centimeters. So it should be 100, right? Then in here in this little space, I'm just going to make, I don't know, a something where you can put scissors or whatever. So again, I'm going to go to rectangle, make sure that when I do the first click, nothing is being highlighted in orange. And I'm going to click from here to, well, I can do this. So I take this one as a reference. And now I don't have to measure this one. So I will go dimension, make sure that from here to here, we have 2 millimeters. Sorry, double click on this, 2 millimeters. Make sure that from here to here, we also have 2 millimeters. From here to here, it should be 2 already, just making sure it is 2. Which one am I missing? This one, this one, this one. So from here to here, I also need 2 millimeters. Now, this is going to be the basic division of my pencil, of my desk tidy. It looks like this. And the reason why I made the outer rectangle is so when I extrude it, everything is going to be extruded as one piece, all right? You will see what I mean. So this is what I want. I'm going to click on the tick, and then this sketch, I'm going to click on my sketch, click on extrude, and then as you can see, only the walls are going to be going up, right? So because as you can see, these walls are shorter than the one that you need here, I'm going to focus only on this height. And I'm going to use something like, this is only for the pencils. So all I'm gonna do here is maybe I'm just gonna make it 3 centimeters. I'm gonna make 30. So remember, I'm only thinking about the pencils right now. I'm only thinking about this area for the pencils. And I'm gonna click on here, and obviously, because this is the shortest one, the pencils one is the shortest one, what I'm going to do here is continue redrawing the spaces, and assigning different heights. So for example, for the one at the back, I would like to make it different. So I'm just gonna click on top. I will create a sketch now that is going to be relevant only for the calculator or the cell phone, whatever you're planning to have here. So I'm gonna click on sketch, and I would like to draw, please zoom in for this, I would like to draw on this part, okay? And here, I want to make straight lines. I'm not gonna go with rectangles because I already measured everything. So I'm gonna make a line from here to here, making sure that it's touching that. Then I'm gonna make it to here. And then I will make it to, this is a big decision. Should I make it to here? Well, I'm gonna make the whole back end. So I'm gonna go until here, right? And then I'm gonna go until here, making sure that I'm using my references. So making sure that I am using this orange line until here and then here. So then I will retrace this back from this point to this point and from this point to close my shape. I'm going to finish my sketch, and then I click on the sketch. I'm going to extrude it. And now this is a big question. How big do I want this? In order for my cell phone to be able to stand, I will need something like, I don't know, something good like 8 to 10 centimeters. And remember this, we already extruded this, 3. So I'm just gonna extrude this another 5. I'm gonna go 50. And here I go. Should I just, no, 50 is too much. So let's say it is going to be, no, it's okay, 50. I'm gonna click on the tick, and this is my result. And now I would like it to be different. I would like it to have different compartments. And now for this area, I'm going to extrude it a little bit. For this area over here, I'm going to extrude it a little bit. So I'm gonna click on sketch and I'm going to sketch it here on top. Again, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna zoom in and make sure that I'm going to click. Where do I want to draw? I want to draw here on this edge. All right. And then I will again use the line tool. I will start here, go here, here, here. I'm just tracing it, redrawing it. So I have my close shape, click on finish sketch, select my sketch, click on extrude, and then I will like to extrude it something like this. So it looks kind of different. So it looks like modular. And then that was 5. So this one could be 2, 5. It would be all right because 3, this was 3 plus 2.5, it would be 5.5 centimeters. And I think that's good enough. So I will have it like this. So now I have a kind of a cool modular thingy. And just for the final details, right, I'm gonna use fillets. Let's see how fillet looks like in here. I'm gonna make a fillet here. 6 is too low. I would like to have it so it's not pointy. I would like to have it something like 5 probably. So I'm just gonna have a fillet of 5 in here, and also I would like to have it here on this side, right? You can do fillets everywhere you want. I'm just to show you how this works. I'm gonna create another fillet in here, another one in here. It could be even more than that. I'm gonna make it 7. It looks a little bit more curvy. I'll have my fillets in there, then I will click on the tick so it looks a little bit better finished. And then I will customize it. So I will literally go onto the top. On this surface, I'm gonna write, I don't know, cell phone calculator, and on this surface, I'm going to write miscellaneous, for example. And on this surface, I'm gonna say, I don't know, my name. So it's mine, right? So I'm gonna go on sketch. Where would I like to draw? Draw here. Text. My text is gonna be somewhere here. And I'm gonna write my name so nobody's gonna steal it. You have different fonts to pick, but they are not the best. What am I gonna tell you? And this is the way it's gonna look. I like this one, Bauman's. Click on the tick. Remember, business as usual pattern. You go to transform, then you click on this one, which is what you want to transform, and you put it whatever you want by clicking and dragging on the rectangle. I think this one to right. So I will click here to accept. I'm not gonna measure it, mainly because I'm lazy. And also I would like to write a text in here, right, for my calculator. I'm gonna say calculator slash phone. Click on the tick. Select the transform tool, select my text. I'm gonna make it way smaller by clicking and dragging on this one, which is the one for scaling. So I'm gonna make it way smaller so I know it's gonna fit in. Then I'm gonna put it somewhere here. Finish by clicking somewhere outside. Let it load because it's a little bit slow now that it's consuming lots of resources. Calculator phone. Let me put a little bit more in the center. So just that's here. Just make sure that it looks the way you want it to look, right? Click, and then so I can finish. I'm not gonna put anything in the miscellaneous one. I will click to finish my sketches, click on my sketch, click on extrude, and instead of adding, I'm going to remove a little bit of material, and this is just going to be 1 millimeter depth. So I'll click on here, and this is the way it's going to look. And this is going to be my desk tidy, all right? So give it a go, follow the instructions, and I hope you've had fun doing this. Bye. Good luck.